you document the abuse yourself. If you're targeting circus or somebody like that who's coming to town, you try and keep the video camera on the animal walks, you try and keep the camera anywhere you can, you keep the footage on the animals. Some of the most successful campaigns, I personally think, one is obviously my campaigns, the Viva USA campaigns, where we use the actual footage of the duck farms that we are investigating, and also the SHAC campaign, the Stop Huntington Animal Cruelty campaign, where they actually had the footage of the laboratories where this stuff was going on. It makes your case that much stronger. If you're not saying this somewhere, somehow, you have the footage. If the circus in your town, you say, we took this video footage of the animal parade, we would document it in Texas, the animals were in the railroad cars for 4 hours and it was 110 degrees outside. Stuff that you can say what's going on in your own backyard. That's not always possible, and I know that. At least with foie gras, there is a video that has pretty much all the foie gras farms on one DVD, from France to Canada to the facilities in the United States. So it's good to, if you can, get your hands on this footage, because as we all know, the images for a lot of us is what made us change. So we need to make sure other people see that footage. So the other thing is keeping your information accurate. You know, the minute we start to exaggerate, the weaker we are. And what happens to animals, whether it be in laboratories or factory farms, is bad enough that we don't need to exaggerate. Telling the truth is damning to them. So don't exaggerate. I know that for our investigations at duck farms, the CEO of Whole Foods was quoted in USA Today saying, we investigated the activist claims, and they were absolutely right. So if we had had this CEO going to the factory farms and finding things that we had said were happening and they weren't happening, we would have lost all credibility and they probably wouldn't have listened to us. So it's really, you know, we get that intensity that we want to just say whatever, but we really need to make sure we can document pretty